Sean, ROI has recognised SEO has changed significantly, but you've noticed a growing trend of SEO sabotage. What is it, and how concerned should businesses be?
What's widely known as negative SEO is definitely a growing trend in the industry right now. And it's effectively your competitors targeting your website to decrease your rankings rather than increasing their own. How they go about this is they employ overseas companies in India and the Philippines, which are quite cheap labour, to deploy a number of low quality links to your website, ruining your authority with Google and potentially ruining your traffic and rankings and therefore business. ROI has noticed quite a dramatic increase in this over the last 6 to 12 months. Definitely every company is vulnerable to negative SEO, and it just comes down to how fast you catch it.
So what are the consequences?
Well, the short-term consequences of negative SEO are a dramatic decrease in your rankings. The long-term ramifications are much more serious, and if you find yourself not catching the negative SEO early enough, and Google catches it before you do, then the long-term consequences can be quite dramatic. You can lose most of your rankings, you can lose your website authority, and in extreme circumstances, if you are hit by an algorithm update, it can be absolutely catastrophic for your business. You can effectively be seen as a malicious site by Google, which means you will not have any rankings, you'll not be getting any traffic like you used to get, and worst case scenario, you'll have to start again.
If you've been a victim of negative SEO, how would you know?
The most obvious is a dramatic increase in the number of low quality links going to your website. Unfortunately, most businesses will not realise this is going on until they see their rankings start to tank and their traffic start to decrease.
If a business has been a victim, what should it do about it?
Unfortunately, it's very hard for individual businesses to manage these negative SEO attacks. It's quite a lot of effort and quite a lot of work to monitor the number of low quality backlinks coming to your website. You really need to employ a company such as ROI that has automated technology to manage this for you and to ensure that in 6 months' time, if it happens again, it's caught again. So we have processes internally and automated systems that make it actually quite easy for us to handle. They reduce a lot of the workload by giving us a list of these negative attacks when they happen and making it very easy for us to submit those to Google and notify Google these are going on. It's not just 1 or 2 clients for us, it is the majority of our clients that we are now monitoring for negative SEO attacks because we see it as such a big problem, but also such an opportunity to identify these problems when they occur and make sure that our clients are benefiting from the right SEO.